welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out some domination gameplay on Goldman Railway. Now you might be wondering why this isn't China Rising, or you might not be, but the problem is with China Rising is when I try to record it, it lags throughout the end product, only on China Rising, which is fairly annoying, but that'll be coming later on when hopefully they fix the issues. But today we're not talking about the gameplay or Battlefield 4, we're talking about Bad Company 3. Yes, that's right, Battlefield Bad Company 3. Now, I don't want to say that it's coming in the very, very soon future, because it's frankly not. If anything, it'll probably be arriving 2015-2016, so don't get your hopes up just yet. But the interesting part is DICE made Bad Company 1, Bad Company 2, and they were phenomenal. The campaign was, I would have to say, probably the best single player experience I've ever had. Now, of course, all of these campaign experiences can have you going down different paths, making your own destiny, your own fate, and that's all well and good, but Bad Company 2 didn't choose that. They provided humour, entertainment, and action all at your disposal. That was absolutely incredible. Now, Battlefield 4 tried this multi-path option. The only path or destiny you could choose was right at the very end, and that really wasn't very good. The campaign really was frankly terrible. But Bad Company 3 is not being made by DICE, frankly. There's no other way to say it. It's not being made by DICE, apparently. As far as we know, it's being made by a third-party developer called Visceral Games. Now, this at the moment is very, very early stages, so it's hard to say whether this will be a continuing theme, Visceral Games taking over Bad Company, or whether it will go back to DICE. We don't really know. This is kind of just the links at the moment. So, Bad Company 3 being made by Visceral Games. Now, who is Visceral Games, you may ask? Well, they make Dead Space, the Dead Space series of Dead Space 1, 2, 3. I only played 3, I think, the demo, and I wasn't really into it. I'm not really into Dead Space. It's monsters, scary. It's kind of that type of horror game. It's not really meant to be a horror game, but it has that theme to it, and it's space, of course, Dead Space, third-person shooter. So would these people really be up to making a hardcore or semi-hardcore Battlefield game? I'm not really too sure, but I'm willing to let them have a go, because as we know, DICE have no possibilities of making Bad Company 3 in the very near future. That's why I say, if anything, it'll be coming 2015-2016, possibly 2016 being the more likely option, because they've got to make Mirror's Edge 2, which I'm very, very excited about, Star Wars Battlefront, or Battlefront 3, which again I'm very, very excited about. And of course they've got to focus on Battlefield 4, the fixes, updates, patches, DLC content when they actually decide to release any, because as we know, they postponed most of the DLC. But they can't make Bad Company 3, they can't perform miracles, so passing it across to again, EA developer, which I'm not entirely happy about, but passing it across to another developer might seem like the likely option. But with all this talk about Bad Company 3, there's no certainty it will actually happen, because Visceral Games are meant to build, or supposedly meant to build, a Battlefield spin-off game. Now, to us, the spin-off was the Bad Company series, 1, 2, supposedly 3. But, of course, it could be something completely different. As I mentioned, 2143, or something out of this world we would never, ever think of. Of course, I'd like to hear your opinions and thoughts if you care to share them in the comment section below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time.
How many times have you told me to care? How